how my Japanese learning journey started. I didn't start learning Japanese seriously until now, but my journey actually began when I was a kid.
Oh, tell us more, Ian.
How did Ian's love for Japanese begin? Stay tuned. First exposure to Japan. I started my journey as a child. I watched anime, bought Japanese toys and models, and I also read Japanese comic film books. Later, I got into manga. But what really ignited my interest in Japanese culture was my friend's dad. He was an English teacher in Japan. Every time he visited, he brought back all sorts of items. Manga, magazines, even VHS tapes. And he would translate for me. That was the moment I realized I don't just want to watch Japanese things, I want to understand it. My love for Japan started way before I even knew the language. As a kid, I was obsessed with anime, mecha shows, and Japanese toys. I didn't understand the words, but I was hooked. I grew up watching all these shows. Gatchaman, Mahagogo, Uchu Senkan Yamato, Chojiko Yosai Macross, and Kido Senshi Gundam. Here's the thing, they were mostly dubbed in English.
So you didn't hear Japanese word growing up?
Not much. The TV stations in Hawaii were the only ones that aired Japanese versions of the shows. But I didn't get to watch those much. Mostly I had to rely on the English dubs.
It sounds so similar to me watching Hollywood movies with Japanese voiceover and is surprised after hearing the real actor's voice.
The curiosity for Japanese voices. Even though I was watching these amazing shows, something felt incomplete. I started wondering, what do these characters really sound like? How do they actually speak? When I was younger, I discovered even more classic anime like Cho, Supercar, Gatiga, Yushireidin, and Robocon, the Taiga. But they were mostly dubbed. I wanted to hear real Japanese. Those shows were what they showed in Hawaii. And that's when I really started digging into actual Japanese audio, music, radio, anything I could find. It was like unlocking a secret level of my favorite world.
Did you ever try learning Japanese back then?
I did. I even got some books and tried self-study, but without guidance, it felt impossible. So I kept putting it off and stopping.
Oh.
The turning point. Then something happened that changed everything. My friend's dad was an English teacher in Japan, and every time he visited, he brought back real Japanese stuff, manga, magazines, even VHS tapes. And he would translate for me. That was the moment. I realized I don't just want to watch Japanese things, I want to understand them.
So that's when you decided to learn Japanese seriously?
Not yet. I made a promise to myself, I will visit Japan someday. But at the time, I still didn't have the right tools or mindset to actually learn the language. The long road ahead. I tried to learn Japanese in college and I was struggling with self-study. And I studied on my own, but I never stuck with it because I felt like I wasn't really making progress. So I kept putting it off year after year. But deep inside, I knew one day I'd come back to it.
And now here you are.
Yep, this is the year I'm finally doing it to level up my Japanese.
Awesome. Stay consistent and committed are key. It's all up to you whether you stick to your daily schedule or not. You versus you.
Since I have more to share with you, I'll do the rest of the journey in future videos.
How is your Japanese learning journey going? Share with us in the comments below.
If you like this video, subscribe, like, and follow for more of my journey. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
見てくれてありがとう. See you in the next video.